Ground out for Marissa Gooches.
9.
Now batting number 9, Amy Vaughn.
Okay. So it's not just a hit, it's saying when it makes the down base and it has to be a hit. What are the conditions of a hit?
Base hits are different than that. Because you have to advance. So like say right now.
Ball.
So like say right now, if she hits it to the shortstop and they tag out the runner, that's not a hit because there's no run on that play.
Okay. But this play there wasn't an out, there was a run.
Right. And
so
you gave a hit.
Yeah. Oh, I was just wondering because I'm sure it was.
I should say that it's a hit or an error.
Foul counts as 1-1.
That's a hard line drive.
Yeah. Okay. Ball.
Ball outside. Count is 3-1. Kelly's been struggling to find her spots this morning. 13 pitches, 7 strikes, 6 balls. Got the inside corner on that one for strike 2. Count is full. And Amy Vaughn, the left fielder for UConn. Vaughn pops it up. It's going back, back, back. It is gone.
A hit and 2 runs.
So, both runs come in. Vaughn also had a home run yesterday. She did some serious damage against Maine yesterday.
Number 5.
Brings up second baseman Brittany Duclos.
Second baseman number 5, Brittany Duclos.
Duclos also had some power yesterday. Deep line drive to center field. Coach Coots is calling over catcher Jean Stevens, probably to avoid a trip to the mound because you're only allowed 1 trip per inning, giving her instructions to the catcher. Stevens returns behind the plate. Ball inside. Slams over to the shortstop, easily gets it over to Kane for the out.
Catcher number 3, Andrea Wilsonbeck.
Strike inside. Ball outside. As Kelly works the corners. Foul down the left field line. Count is 1-2. Ball outside. Olsenbeck drops it right in front of left fielder Dagmar Ralphs. Misses the throw into second base, but Wilsonbeck stays at first. No damage done.
Third baseman, number 15, Kim Silva.
Strike on the outside corner. First pitch to Kim Silva. Foul off to the right. Count is quickly 0-2 on Silva. Silva fouls it off to the right. Count is still 0-2. Silva is a junior from Cheshire, Connecticut, plays third base for UConn.
Yeah.
Ball, Stevens can't get it off in time, and Silva takes second. Count is 1-2. 2 outs on UConn. Count is now 2-2. 2 outs and a runner on second. Swing and a miss. UConn is retired.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors, 1 left on base at the end of 1 inning complete. UConn leads Maine by a score of 3-0.
This is going to bring up the 5, 6, 7 batters for Maine. Chelsea Cunin, who had a double and a single yesterday. Great performance yesterday afternoon for Maine. Then number 20, Gene Stevens, the home run leader for Maine. Stevens is batting .346 coming into the tournament. She has a very impressive on-base percentage of .526, driven by the fact that she's drawn 11 walks this season. She's number 2 on the team in walks, second only to the diminutive Kristen Kozlowski. And after Cunin and Stevens, we'll see the number 7 batter, center fielder Lindsey Jenkins.
Until the batter came up.
Yeah, we can.
But I would just.
I'm just going to.
Yeah. But yeah, once between innings, you can leave it on until the hitter comes up to the plate.
I'm glad that Howell's not putting it on because this computer's weird. Well, I had it clicked on a different song, but it played the one I played the last time.
It's weird.
Well, I'm sure it was.
So this is your practice game?
Yeah, all of them.
Yeah.
There was just a malfunction quickly, but we turned it off and then didn't want to turn it back on because then it looks even worse. But it's fine. Oh no, it's not a malfunction. Kirsten just thought she was supposed to turn it off. Okay. Okay.
Leading off right fielder, number 13, Chelsea
He
Coonan.
said you can turn it up a little too next time you play it.
Yeah, just tell me to give us feedback because the computer can't hear me.
Cunin leads off the top of the second for Maine. Ball outside.
No, it's straight.
Oh, okay.
Oops, strike. Sorry. Not paying attention. Ball counts as 1-1. Ball way outside. Kunin doesn't chase. 2-1. I think she's the first main batter to be ahead of Severino on the count. Kunin pops it up. Right fielder is under it for the out. It's 1 down for Maine, and that will bring up a home run leader. Stevens is tied with MJ Fogle in leading the team in batting average and number 2 in walks.
How come you got rid of the strike on that?
It did be bad.
Oh.
The batter just threw out the bad.
Stevens looks at strike 1. Fouls it up to the backstop to go down 0-2. Stevens is a sophomore. Left-handed hitter from Albany, Oregon. Ball goes through Houston-back's legs. Count is 1-2. Black Bears have 1 out. Ball outside. Stevens does not chase the low outside pitch. Count is 2-2. Swing and a miss. Tires Stevens. And that brings up senior center fielder Lindsey Jenkins.
Center fielder number 7, Lindsey Jenkins.
Ball outside.
Actually, number 7.
Severino gets the call in the inside corner for strike 1. Count is 1-1 on Jenkins.
This did feel so bad that I got like nailed on that steering.
Oh, no, I didn't at all. I forgot about 2 seconds.
Strike 2. Jenkins is a senior from Greenwich, Connecticut. Pops it up to the second baseman, bobbles it a bit, but is able to recover and make the out to first.
Hold on 1 second. No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base, heading to the bottom of the second. UConn leads Maine 3-0.
Now you can play.
Okay, we're at the 8-9-1 hitters for the UConn. We'll start with the pitcher, Kiki Severino, followed by Alexandra Falco and Jen Ward.
Number 24 is going to be first batter.
Pitcher's a native of Lexington, Massachusetts. She'll be facing Ashley Kelly. Both of them are alumni of the Polar Crush ASA program.
This has the updated lineup. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's okay. crazy fingers. But it wasn't obvious enough that I know it was a mistake.
What is that? The baseball?
Yeah, that's baseball.
I was like, what's going on?
First pitch is a strike.
Now batting Kiki Savarino.
Ball low and outside. Fouled it off. Left field. Severino's only been batting .111 on the season coming into this for Connecticut. She's had only 9 at-bats. Ball low.
Strike?
I guess they feel down. Yep. So just cleared out. He was going to call it a ball. They pulled the chance.
So she's swinging and
Designated player number 6, Ali Falco.
Don't jump the gun,
That was actually delayed for trying to throw it out.
Ryan.
Severino's retired. That brings up Alexandra Falco, last batter in the Connecticut batting order. Kelly gets her on strike 1, low and inside. Falco's actually been batting .500, but she's only had 2 at-bats this season. Ball 1. Ball 2 on Falco. She's a freshman from Ridgefield, Connecticut. Foul down the left field line. So this is her 3rd at-bat this season for the Huskies. Designated hitter for them today. Having produced in the game against Maine yesterday. She sends it foul again, right over third baseman Hilton's head. Hilton does not have a play. Count is now 2-2. Huskies have 1 out so far this inning, and are leading Maine 3-0. Due to the home run by Amy Vaughn in the first inning. Ball 3. Stevens holds on to it. Count is full. Kelly gets her with a strike on the inside corner.
Center fielder number 8, Jen Ward.
Swing and a miss. Center fielder Jen Ward. Ward had a double first time up to the center field fence. And she's quickly down. Swinging strike and a called strike, 0-2. Ball low and outside. Ward drives a single right in the gap between the third baseman and the shortstop. To
They're home.
start the action for the Huskies with 2 outs. Brings up Emily O'Donnell. Emily O'Donnell also singled up into left field last time up. Fouls it off to left. Ward is halfway to second, needs to return.
I'm not going to do it now.
Kelly's at 45 pitches so far this game, in the middle of the second inning. Okay. And O'Donnell gets it over to Margaret Hilton, who bobbles, recovers it, and gets it over to Hillary Kane for the out.
1 left on base. At the end of 2 innings complete, the score is Maine 0, Yukon 3.
So for Maine this inning, we'll see third baseman Margaret Hilton, second baseman Kristen Kozlowski, and then return to the top of the order for left fielder Dagmar Ralphs.
I wish Max and PCs were easier to like.
Oh, what? You stopped the song?
Yeah, I do, and then when I click on the next one, then I double click it, but it just kind of goes on. I'll just do that.
Were you able to edit that hit? There you go. So I guess we do the same thing with runs?
Yeah.
Hilton has started at third base in 18 of the 23 games the Black Bears have played this season. She's a senior from Lyndonville, Vermont. Spent her first year at University of Vermont, then they disbanded their softball program, and she was quickly picked up by Black Bears.
Third baseman number 4, Margaret Hilton.
Hilton walks up to the plate, looking to get something started for the Black Bears, who are 3 runs behind Yukon, the top of the third inning. Does not chase ball 1. Ball 2 low. Looks at strike outside, looked a bit low. Hilton waiting for her pitch. Well, that one was low, almost looked like it hit her feet. She stepped out of the way, so the count is now 3-1 on Hilton. Hilton fouls that one off to right. Count is now full. Looks back at Coach Coots for instructions. Hilton's swing and a strike. Strike 3. 1 out for the Black Bears. Brings up second baseman Kristen Kozlowski.
Now batting second baseman number 1, Kristen Kozlowski.
Kozlowski's been hitting .244 for the season. but she has an impressive on-base percentage of .443. She leads the team in walks with 16 times she's been granted first base. Ball one outside. Speedy Kozlowski is looking to get on and start something off for the Black Bears. Left fielder Dagmar Ralphs waits on deck. Kozlowski hits it foul. Bounces into foul territory just a little bit in front of the third base. Shows bunt, fouls it off. So it's now 1-2 on Kozlowski. Kozlowski is a freshman, having an impressive season with Maine, her first college season. She hails from Castro Valley, California. Pops it up and beats out the throw to first base. Kozlowski is on. With a single. So the Black Bears have their first runner on this inning. Left fielder Dagmar Ralphs, who's been hitting .283 for the Bears, is up at bat. Second left-hander in a row for Savarino. Ralphs lays down the bunt. Does not beat it out, but moves Kozlowski over to second.
50. Now batting number 15, Jen Eberhardt.
This brings up shortstop Jen Eberhardt with 2 outs and Kozlowski on second base. Eberhardt was the number 2 home run hitter on the team for the Black Bears last season. She's a senior from Glendale, Arizona. Okay, ball high and outside. She does not chase ball one. Kozlowski looking to move. And Hillary Kane, the power-hitting first baseman, waits on deck. Eberhardt fouls it off to the right. Ball too high. Eberhardt grounds out to the shortstop, easily gets it over to first, and that will retire Maine, stranding Kozlowski at second. So in the bottom of the third, for UConn, we're going to see Marissa Guches, who grounded out first time, then the dangerous Amy Vaughn, followed by second baseman Brittany Duclos. Ashley Kelly, entering into the bottom of the third, has thrown 46 pitches. Gooch is the first batter up, is the number 2 hitter in batting average for UConn so far this season, coming into this tournament at .317. She's a power hitter with a .488 slugging percentage.
Well, I'll lock you out anyway. I'll say, you know, for UConn, right fielder number 23, Melissa Gucci's.
And hit 2 of UConn's impressive 18 home runs so far this season. Gucci's hits it right over to shortstop Jan Eberhardt, who was right under it.
Left fielder number 9, Amy Vaughn.
This brings up Amy Vaughn, who was 1 for 1 with a home run. Vaughn's slugging percentage is actually 1.047. I'm going to have to calculate how you can have a slugging percentage higher than 1,000. But she's quite a hitter, hits that right over to Margaret Hilton, who fires it over to first baseman Hillary Kane for the out.
Second baseman number 5, Brittany Duclos.
So Maine has 2 outs quickly. That brings up Brittany Duclos, a junior, who grounded out her first time up.
I can feel it like suffering.
Duclos hits a deep fly ball, goes foul to the left. Count is 0-1. Ball in the dirt, gets away from Stevens, but nobody's on, no damage. Ball outside. Stevens held it, thought she was going to get the call. Didn't get it. The count is 2-2 on Duclos. Duclos has been hitting .214. For UConn, they get her looking at a strike on the inside corner. So just like that.
No hits, no errors, none left on base. At the end of 3 innings complete, UConn leads Maine 3-0.
So we're looking at a similar pattern to yesterday, where UConn did some damage at the beginning, and then the Black Bears recovered and were able to hold them after that. This inning, we're going to see some hitting power for Maine. The number 3 hitter, Hillary Kane, leading off. Kane's been batting .283 for the Black Bears. She's started all but 1 game at first base for Maine this season. Has 17 hits, 1 double, and 1 home run. Following Kane will be M.J. Fogle, freshman from Vienna, Virginia, who's been batting .346, slugging percentage of .442. Hasn't hit her first collegiate home run yet, but has had at least 1 triple. And they will be followed by Chelsea Cunin, who went 2 for 3 yesterday with a double and a single. So Maine's looking to this spot in the lineup to put something together and come back from a 3-run deficit here in the top of the 4th inning. Kane does not chase the first pitch, which is a ball high and outside from Savarino. Ball outside, strike outside, sorry. So it counts now 1-1.
Yeah.
Savarino looks for the call in the inside corner, does not get it. Count moves to 2-1. Maine and Connecticut have traditionally played a game in the fall. They did not play Connecticut in the fall, but I believe Kane has seen Savarino before in the matchup of freshman year and sophomore year. But this is the first time in several years the teams have met in spring preseason play. Ball count is now full. No outs, full count. And swing and a miss by Kane. Savarino retires her. That will bring M.J. Fogel, cleanup hitter, to the base.
Number 18, M.J. Fogel.
Fogel grounded out her first time up. Left-handed hitter, pops it up. Center fielder is under it for the out. So 2 batters down. That brings up Chelsea Cunin.
Not bad. Right fielder number 13, Chelsea Cunin.
Chelsea is a sophomore right fielder from Carlsbad, California. Ball high and outside. Cunin does not chase. Swing and a miss. Count is 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Cunin falls behind. Count is 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3.
No runs, no hits, no errors, none left on base. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, UConn leads Maine 3-0.
So we're going to see the 6, 7, 8 hitters for UConn this inning. The catcher, Andrea Olsenbeck. Third baseman, Kim Silva. And pitcher, Kiki Savarino. As UConn looks to increase their lead.
Is it cold outside? Are you okay?
No, it's actually nice out.
Oh, okay, good.
Catcher Hulsenbeck came into this tournament batting .273.
Pardon?
Yeah.
With the sun peeking out of the clouds, that makes them,
Yeah, and I'm sitting in the sun.
Leading off the UConn catcher number 3, Andrea Wilsonbeck.
Fouled it off to the left, 1-1. Wilsonbeck is one of 3 New Jersey girls on this tournament. She's a sophomore from Rockaway, New Jersey. Kelly just paints the outside corner. Strike 2. pulling ahead of the catcher, Hulsenbeck. Hulsenbeck puts it deep all the way to the fence. She'll get a double before Ralphs gets it in. Start the inning. She has some speed too. She's 3 for 4 in stolen base attempts this season. That'll bring up third baseman Kim Silva. Kelly got Silva striking out first time up. Silva's batting .270 for the Huskies this season, with a lot of power, slugging percentage of .541. Ball. Strike outside. Count is 1-1 on Silva. No outs on the Huskies. Hulsenbeck waits to take off at second. Silva fouls it off to right.
You again. What's going on?
Hey, man.
How's it been?
Good, how you doing?
Good. I'm in softball mode.
Fouled it off to right.
Can we move over a little bit?
Figure it all out, man. Kevin texted you, right? Yeah,
I figured there's enough time.
No worries about it.
Ball inside. Count goes to 2-2. Up to you, so.
Alright, we'll figure it out.
Okay.
We can sit up here
And then move it over.
and then move it
And
over.
then just switch it. Okay. A hit. Kozlowski grabs it for the out, but that moves Hulsenbeck into scoring position on third base.
Pitcher for the 24, Kiki Savarino.
That's my food, so don't worry about it. Brings up the pitcher, Kiki Savarino, back. Savarino struck out swinging her first time up. She looks at strike one inside. Kelly's thrown 664 pitches so far this game. 42 of them have been strikes. One out on the Huskies. Count is now 0-2 on Savarino. Was batting only .111 coming into this tournament. Looking to help herself out by getting Hulsenbeck in from third. Swing and a miss. Drop strike, but Stevens gets her with the tag.
Number 6, Alex Falco.
Okay. Alexander Falco is coming up for her fourth at-bat of the season. Designated hitter for the Huskies. Went 1 for 2 against Maine yesterday. Fouled it off to the left for strike one. Strike 2. So 2 outs. Runner in scoring position on third base. Kelly's looking to end this right now before there's any more damage from the Huskies. Looks at Stevens for the sign. And gets her with a called strike on the outside corner. So Falco goes down looking.
Yeah.
We're going to see in Gene Stevens, Lindsey Jenkins, and Margaret Hilton for Maine, top of the 5th.
1 left on base.
Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Is it plugged in? Yeah.
It was so really good.
Great, good.
Okay, this brings up Gene Stevens, sophomore catcher from Albany, Oregon. Stevens leads Maine in home runs so far this year. Is number 2 in walks. Ball 1, quickly ahead. Oh, strike 1.
Hit the bat.
Low pitch hit the bat. Ball inside. Ball low. 2-1 on Stevens. Stevens does not chase. Ball 3 outside. Ahead 3-1. Swing and a miss. Brings it to a full count. Swing and a miss. Stevens goes down. First out for the Huskies this inning. That brings up center fielder, left-handed slapper Lindsey Jenkins.
Now batting, center fielder number 7, Lindsey Jenkins.
Hello, hello. I can hear myself.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Jenkins sends it right off the glove of the third baseman. We're going to have to see how they score that. They're going to give her a hit. Hard hit ball. Brings Jenkins to first.
baseman number 4, Margaret Hilton.
So that'll bring up the third baseman, Margaret Hilton, senior from Lyndonville, Vermont. Jenkins has some speed. She's looking to go. Hilton looks at ball 1, does not chase. Looks back over at Coach Coots for instructions. Shows the bunt. Puts it down. It is out, but moves Jenkins over into scoring position. A nicely executed sack bunt.
Now batting, second baseman number 1, Kristen Kozlowski.
Kozlowski's responsible for one of Maine's 3 hits so far today. Left-handed hitter, pops it up. Right fielder is under it for the out to end the inning.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base. UConn leads Maine by a score of 3-0.
So in the bottom of the 5th, UConn is back to the top of their order. Jen Ward, who's 2 for 2 so far today, with a double and a single, will be followed by Emily O'Donnell and Marissa Guches. Okay, interesting choice of music that the Hofstra host chose for this walkout.
What song?
Number 18.
So intense. Oh my god.
Let's hope it rallies Maine, makes them feel fierce and ferocious.
Dun 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 dun. So intense. Oh my god, the game is going so.
Not sure how well you guys can hear it all, but it's pretty intense here. Press box. Not sure if it's meant for Kelly's lights out throwing ability or Ward's lights out hitting ability, but we'll see what happens. This at bat.
You know, people like when you just have such abilities.
Oh, yeah.
Leading off the UConn center fielder number 8, Jen Ward.
This is just like keeping a well-oiled machine up there.
Try the other one.
Again, guys. I got him.
Okay. Obviously inspired Kelly, who gets the call on the inside strike for strike 1 against center fielder Ward. Ward's had a great series against Maine, but is only hitting 171 on the season for the Huskies. She pops that one up to the left. Hilton goes, slides, can't grab it. So that will be strike 2 on Ward.
People over at baseball are like, what the hell is going on?
It was just like Matrix, like music for
It's from the Matrix.
Why would they put that on?
Fouls it off to the left.
I almost hit someone in the head.
Like it.
Ball outside.
We'll see if Ryan says anything about it.
No wonder, like, I don't think the coaches listen to the CDs. Is what you said.
Ward fouls it off to the left again.
Well, unless it's hit the bus.
Count is 1 and 2.
You don't think he listens?
We're in the bottom of the 5th with
Just like that song would have been creepy.
UConn ahead 3-0.
Yeah, that's it.
Ball outside. Ball low, count is full, so Ward's been able to work her way back from being down 0-2. First batter up this inning. Kelly gets ready to throw the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Ward fouls it off behind her. So the count is still full.
But they split the inverts
Yeah, only
I like it. I hope I get a base hit.
really attractive. I can't find
Can we get a base hit today too?
Fouls it off to the left.
Yeah, come on, we gotta get a base hit. I'm trying to get brown.
You're way up here.
Yeah, so here comes the 11th pitch of the at-bat. Stevens looks over to Coach Coots for the sign, lays it to Kelly, who throws.
The next one's going to be a surprise to you guys.
Ball 4. And Ward takes her base.
Now batting shortstop number 7, Emily O'Donnell.
Yeah.
Ward is 8 for 9 in stolen base attempts coming into this tournament, so she obviously has some speed. She leads the team in stolen bases, leads the Huskies in stolen bases. Emily O'Donnell is 1 for 2 with Maine today. Ward is off. O'Donnell places a bunt right near the third base line. And Ward is on second, and O'Donnell is on first with a well-executed bunt.
No one texted me. I haven't a hard time hearing people. Okay.
Right fielder number 23, Marissa Gucci.
So we're now in a situation where there are no outs, runners on first and second, and Marissa Gucci, who is 0 for 2 today, but batting .317 on the season, is up at bat. Okay, ball outside. Stevens throws. Hilton goes for the tag. The runner is safe, so both runners advance on the steal. So count is 0-1, 1 strike. Now runners on second and third. Marissa Gucci puts it right over Jen Eberhardt's head. Eberhardt can't handle it. It was a pretty hard hit. It's going to be scored as a hit. So if Eberhardt was 3 inches taller, she might have been able to manage that. But Ward comes in. O'Donnell will hold up at third, and Gucci is safe at first. So runners on the corners. Stevens goes out to talk to